Will former Clay County Sheriff Darryl Daniels get back into politics? That's the question some News4JAX viewers are asking after he was found not guilty last week.
Daniels issued a statement after that acquittal, portraying himself as the victim of a political witch hunt. News4JAX reporter Scott Johnson joining us live in Clay County, where he's been speaking with our political analyst, Scott, about Daniels' possible future.
So despite losing his election a few years ago and spending the last few years fighting for his essentially life as a free man in court, now that he's been acquitted, there's questions on whether or not he could try and get his old job back. He's taken a political hit, but he still has support in Clay.
We, the jury, find the defendant is not guilty.
Right after his acquittal, Darryl Daniels puts out this statement with some very overt hints he may re-enter politics. The abuse and overreach that I have had to endure over the past 3 years is an example of what happens when sectors of our government go unchecked. Then adding, similar to what we are seeing happen to former President Donald Trump, and now with the Biden administration working to hire 87,000 new IRS agents to harass and abuse Americans across the country. But Daniels has taken a political hit with voters and institutional support in the county. Following the scandal going public in 2019, Daniels had to resign from the board of a charter school in Clay and the Orange Park Medical Center board. News4JAX political analyst Rick Mullaney says it's obvious Daniels is holding on to core support from voters, but he may struggle in the conservative county.
In county races, both in Clay County and in Nassau County, these tend to be very highly contested, very close races. If you lose 5 or 10%, truly can be the margin of difference in being successful and not. That's why one of the reasons I'm suggesting to you is that this is a very serious challenge for him for the future. Politically, it's a challenge.
Mullaney adds Daniels is trying to draw parallels between himself and former President Trump, but it may not be easy. Much of the GOP defense of Trump surrounds the FBI going into Mar-a-Lago and the January 6th hearings, both of which are political lightning rods. However, Daniels' scandal involves an affair with all the scandalous details playing out in public.
He invokes the name of Donald Trump in an attempt to get support for himself. But the two circumstances are very, very different. All the facts have not come out yet on the search of the former president's home. There hasn't been a decision yet on charging him. All those facts remain to be seen. But we do know what happened here with the former sheriff. And the underlying facts, the 6-year affair with a former employee, correctional officer.
As to when he can apply to run if he wants to, the Clay Supervisor of Elections says the next Clay Sheriff's race will likely be in August of 2024, where he would likely have to run against Michelle Cook, who's now an incumbent and harder to beat. I've reached out to Sheriff Michelle Cook to see if she has any comment on the possibility of Daniels running again. I have not heard back at this point. If she does respond to me, I'll pass it along to you. We'll put it on News4JAX. I've also reached out to Clay County's GOP. So far, they tell me they have no comment on this. We're live in Clay County. Scott Johnson, Channel 4, the local station.